Phong here. Welcome everyone. I'm excited to introduce our presentation today on how modern professionals can thrive without burning out. We'll be exploring the themes of smart working, smart life, and achieving real balance. Over the next few minutes, I'll share some practical insights and strategies to help you find that perfect harmony between work and life. So, let's get started and discover how to work smarter, live smarter, and enjoy a truly balanced life. Smart working is all about achieving more meaningful output in less time, while also reducing stress. It's not just about working harder, but working smarter. Interestingly, the World Health Organization estimates that overworking causes the global economy to lose about $1 trillion each year. That's a huge impact. At the same time, a Deloitte report from 2023 shows that 77% of professionals are experiencing burnout at their current jobs. That's a clear sign that the traditional hustle culture isn't sustainable. Here's the paradox. Despite working longer hours and being constantly connected, many people find that their productivity and job satisfaction actually decline. It's a counterintuitive situation. So the key message here is that simply working more isn't the answer. Working smarter is what really makes a difference, and this shift is at the core of modern work. Now, let's look at the core pillars of smart working. The first one is aligning tasks with your natural energy cycles, rather than just sticking to the clock. This means paying attention to when you feel most alert and focused, and scheduling your most demanding tasks during those times. Next, we have clear boundaries between work time and personal time. It's essential to create a separation so you can fully disconnect and recharge. Leveraging digital tools is also crucial. They help automate routine tasks and streamline workflows, saving you time and mental energy. Then, there's the importance of working where and when you perform best. This flexibility allows you to optimize your output. Lastly, focusing on deep work instead of multitasking is key. Single tasking with full attention leads to higher quality results and less burnout. Overall, smart working is a holistic approach. It combines strategic time management, intentional focus, and smart use of technology. It's really a mindset, not just a method, that helps us work smarter while maintaining our well-being. Let's talk about the importance of regular, intentional breaks. These pauses actually help restore our cognitive function, keeping us sharp and focused. A great way to do this is using the Pomodoro technique, which involves working for 25 minutes and then taking a 5-minute break. This pattern helps maintain your focus and prevents burnout. Now, moving on to energy management. Time is fixed, but your energy is renewable. That means you can optimize your productivity by scheduling your most demanding cognitive tasks during your peak energy hours. When your energy dips, reserve simpler administrative tasks for those low-energy periods. Next, it's crucial to identify your top 3 most important tasks, your MITs, and protect time for deep, focused work on those before you dive into checking emails or messages. Prioritizing this way ensures you're tackling what truly matters without distractions. And finally, while these habits aren't complicated, they do require consistent discipline. It's about practicing intentionally every day. That's what separates smart workers from busy workers. High performers follow these 3 daily patterns because they understand that discipline and focus are key to sustained success. Let's take a moment to talk about being fully present in our personal moments. It's so important to be mentally there, not just physically, when we're with family or friends. This helps us reconnect and recharge, which ultimately benefits all areas of our lives. Now, moving to the idea of presence over productivity. Sometimes we focus so much on getting things done that we forget to align our goals with what truly matters to us. When we connect our professional goals to our personal values and long-term vision, our efforts become more meaningful and sustainable. Speaking of growth, I encourage you to invest just 30 minutes each day in personal development, whether that's reading, reflecting, or honing a skill. It's a small but powerful habit that fuels continuous learning and keeps us moving forward. And remember, strong personal relationships are the real secret to long-term happiness. They're the #1 predictor of a fulfilling life, so nurturing those connections should always be a priority. Alongside that, our health, both physical and mental, is the foundation for sustainable performance. Without good health, everything else becomes much harder. All of these ideas come together in what I call the Smart Life framework. It's about designing a life that's worth living, one where success isn't just measured by your career, but by your overall happiness and fulfillment. Because, at the end of the day, a successful career means nothing if we don't have a fulfilling life outside of work. Remember, smart life isn't about doing less. It's about doing what truly matters. It's about intentionally choosing the activities and relationships that bring us joy and purpose. So let's focus on designing a life worth living, one that aligns with our values, nurtures our relationships, and prioritizes our well-being. That's how we create a balanced, meaningful life. Let's talk about protecting your weekends and vacation time fiercely for recovery. It's so important to set boundaries around these periods so you can truly rest and recharge. Remember, downtime isn't a luxury. It's a necessity for maintaining your energy and focus. Moving on to finance, automate your savings whenever possible. This simple step reduces financial stress because it takes the pressure off having to make manual transfers, and it helps you stay consistent with your goals through planning. When it comes to personal growth, I encourage you to invest just 30 minutes each day in learning, reading, or reflection. Small, dedicated moments can lead to significant progress and keep you moving forward. Creating device-free quality time daily is another key point. This helps you genuinely connect with loved ones without distractions, strengthening your relationships and fostering deeper bonds. For health and fitness, treat exercise like a scheduled meeting. Make it non-negotiable. Consistency here is what leads to real benefits, so prioritize it as part of your daily routine. Protect your downtime by setting clear working hours and avoiding after-hours emails. This boundary is essential for maintaining a healthy work-life separation and ensuring you have time to relax and focus on yourself. Now let's look at the bigger picture with the life balance wheel, which covers 6 key domains. Remember, the myth of perfect work-life balance creates unnecessary guilt. True balance is fluid. It shifts with your season of life, priorities, and commitments. It's not about equal time in every area, but about giving appropriate attention where it's needed most at any given moment. Life balance is dynamic. It's not a 50-50 split. Instead, it's an ongoing adjustment, a balancing act that evolves as your circumstances change. Embracing this idea helps you stay flexible and less overwhelmed, knowing that balance isn't static but tailored to your current reality. Let's talk about how the right environment can boost our productivity and focus. First, using background music like lo-fi or nature sounds can really help enhance concentration during routine tasks, creating a calming atmosphere that keeps us engaged. Next, designating a specific work zone is crucial. When we mentally separate our professional tasks from rest, it becomes easier to switch into work mode and stay focused. Proper posture and the right equipment also play a vital role. They help prevent long-term physical strain and keep our energy levels up throughout the day, making sure we stay comfortable and productive. Now, consider lighting. Natural light is a game changer. Positioning your desk near windows can increase your alertness and mood by up to 40%, which is a significant boost for staying motivated. And finally, a clean desk isn't just tidy. It reduces cognitive load and mental fatigue. When our workspace is decluttered, it sharpens our focus and helps us work more efficiently. As James Clear says in Atomic Habits, your environment is the invisible hand that shapes your behavior. Where we work truly influences how well we work, and paying attention to these workspace design principles can make a big difference in our overall productivity. Let's start by looking at some tools that support our well-being and focus, like the Aura Ring, Headspace, and Calm. These are essential for maintaining mental health and balance. Remember, well-being is foundational to productivity. Next, we have automation tools such as Make, formerly known as Integromat, and Zapier. These help us connect apps and automate repetitive tasks, saving us time and reducing friction in our workflows. Loom is great for video messages, making communication more personal and efficient, especially in remote work environments. And Slack, with its async-first approach, allows us to communicate without constant interruptions, helping us stay focused. For focus and concentration, tools like Focus at Will, Cold Turkey, and Forest app are invaluable. They help us block distractions and create an environment conducive to deep work. When it comes to task management, Trello, Todoist, and Notion give us flexible ways to organize our work, prioritize tasks, and keep everything in check. Now, the key message here is, use technology to serve your goals, never let technology dictate your attention. Remember, technology is a double-edged sword. It can either enslave our attention or liberate our time. Smart workers leverage these tools intentionally, reducing friction and automating repetitive tasks to free up mental space. So, think of technology as a smart working enabler. It's about choosing the right tools to support your productivity and well-being, rather than letting them control you. Let's talk about learning to say no strategically. Every time I say yes to a low-priority task, I'm essentially saying no to something that really matters. Protecting my time means being intentional about what I commit to and making sure I leave space for the priorities that truly count. Remember, it's not just about saying no, it's about saying yes to what aligns with my goals. Now let's look at slide 10, which covers the weekly review process. This is a crucial step to keep your system effective. Each week, I recommend setting aside about 15 minutes to reflect on what worked well, what didn't, and what adjustments might be needed. This helps you stay aligned with your goals and continually improve. Remember, it's all about being honest and intentional. By reviewing your progress, you can identify patterns and refine your approach. It's not just about tracking, it's about learning and adapting. Now, moving to the next part, start small. I suggest beginning with just one new habit at a time. Building momentum gradually makes it easier to sustain those changes over the long term. Next, create an ideal weekly schedule based on your priorities and peak hours. When you align your tasks with your natural energy levels, you're more productive and less likely to feel burnt out. Then, find your top 3 time wasters and energy drains. Identifying these helps you minimize distractions and conserve your energy for what truly matters. To do that effectively, track how you currently spend your time for about a week, using tools like Toggle or Rescue Time. This gives you concrete data to make informed adjustments. Finally, always remember that your personal system should be tailored to you. It's not about copying someone else's template, but creating a sustainable, personalized approach that fits your life. As James Clear reminds us, you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. So, investing in a well-designed, adaptable system is key to lasting change and smart working. Let's take a moment to look at the importance of balancing different aspects of our day. Family, hobbies, and rest are crucial for maintaining our well-being and recharging our energy. Personal time, like in the evening around 5 p.m., is when we can unwind and enjoy those personal connections or hobbies. During the day, we have designated blocks for follow-ups and prep for tomorrow, usually around 3 p.m., which helps us stay ahead and organized. In the earlier part of the afternoon, we focus on creative and analytical tasks during our deep work block 2 at 1 p.m., ensuring we dedicate focused time to our most demanding work. Before that, at 12 p.m., we step away from screens for lunch, giving ourselves a mental break and nourishing our bodies. Mornings start with meetings, emails, and collaborative work around 9:15 a.m., setting the tone for the day. Prior to that, at 9 a.m., it's beneficial to take a quick walk, stretch, or hydrate to energize ourselves for the day ahead. At 7 a.m., we tackle our most important task of the day, our MIT, when our focus and energy are typically at their peak. Early mornings also include exercise and mindfulness practices at 6 a.m., which help set a positive, focused tone for the day. All these elements build a well-structured routine, which is key to reducing decision fatigue and creating predictability. When we design our days thoughtfully, we free ourselves to truly live and enjoy the moments that matter most. Remember, a structured day isn't just about productivity, it's about creating the freedom to live fully. Let's talk about taking action now. First, I encourage you to follow Phong for more insights on smart working. This way, you stay connected and keep learning. Sharing this framework with a colleague, friend, or family member is also a powerful step, because change is easier when we do it together. Next, block just 30 minutes on your calendar this week for a personal life audit. It's a simple but impactful way to reflect on how you're spending your time and what truly matters. Remember, it's about making time for the things that bring value to your life, not just finding more hours in the day. I want you to pick one habit from this presentation and commit to it for 21 days. That consistency creates real change. Ultimately, your action plan is straightforward. It's not about having more time, but about making time for what really matters. Your smart life begins with one decision, so start today. Small steps lead to big transformations.